On this week's episode, we're getting out of the city and heading to the country. And what better way than camping out on a farm and cooking up some fried chicken while enjoying the sunset. So won't you come along with us on this extraordinary, ordinary life? We're the Huffman family, and we believe that an ordinary life is truly extraordinary. And after living almost 17 years in the military, we decided it's time to see what this country truly has to offer. So we're making our way from South Florida Georgia line all the way to Washington State. We're going to stay at some really unique stays and of course, lots and lots of food.
Friends, welcome. We are in the middle of nowhere and it's great. We are literally in the middle of 300 acres of cornfield and it is an absolutely gorgeous evening here in Missori. We are about 35 minutes outside of Kansas City at a little place called Green Acres, Red Brick FarmHouse, RV and Camping. We will throw a link to their website in the description below. It is absolutely gorgeous out here, guys. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. And this evening, we're going to be cooking dinner. This video would not be possible without Gas One and the product that they sent us. It's their B5442 200,000 BTU burner. And this evening, we're going to be frying some chicken. And it is going to be amazing. So, trying a different take on this. So we're all going to learn a little bit here together. We're trying a different technique, doing a wet and dry batter, and the wet portion is going to be a beer batter. So we're using some locally sourced chicken. We're using some locally sourced beer. This is out of St. Louis, Missouri. It's a Second Shift Brewing Sunny Cat. It is a New England style pale ale with tangerine pills, and it is good.
Yeah, you tried it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be something I like? Or you think I'll just like it on the chicken?
No, you may like it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
it's kind of very, it has like a little bit of citrus to it.
It does,
so I
yeah.
like that.
It's got the tangerine peels in it, but it's still got a nice, one of the things I like about New England pale ales is they have a hoppy finish, but it's not like IPA hop. I don't particularly care for IPAs, and I know we're moving to Washington, which is like the land of IPAs. I will be trying to find.
It tastes like I'm eating grass too much, and we'll save that for the cows.
Right? So, with that being said, we are going to get started here this evening. We are going to start with our wet batter real quick. So this is just regular.
It's a bit windy out here, you guys.
Yeah, if you can't tell, the wind's blowing about 15 or 20 miles an hour, so this should be fun.
And we don't have any heavy bowls because we've tried not to pack too much.
Yeah, we tried to pack as light as possible for this trip. So,
cornmeal in there.
Right? So this is just regular yellow cornmeal, not sponsored.
I'm sorry. Wow. I'm so sorry. That's so funny. It's just blowing away. Woo. It's going to be filled with bloopers.
Right? And then we're going to add our beer to this. And I'm just going to take my hands.
Did you want to do flour?
Not in this one, no.
Oh, okay.
Nope. The flour is just going to be just in the dry batter.
Oh, okay.
So we should have, from the research that I've done, doing it this way should give you a slightly more crunchy exterior.
That seems really wet. You want it that wet?
I'm going to add a little more to
okay.
it. But there's some seasoning.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of our viewers are probably thinking, that looks really wet. Where is he going with this?
We're going to add some seasonings. All right. Here it is. So we're going to start with, this is a chicken lime chipotle rub from Cabela's. We're just going to put a little bit of this in here. About that much. Should come out to about a teaspoon and a half or so, teaspoon-ish. And then We're going to add some Tonys. Just regular, original Tonys. And then Traeger poultry seasoning. This is going to have some sugar. It's going to have some heat to it, which I may have to pop the top because it does have brown sugar in it.
Yeah, so any kind of moisture, that kind of seasoning will kind of bulk up on you. If you have a shaker, it's kind of best to just kind of take it out with your fingers, or if it's in a bigger container with like a little spoon or something.
Yeah. All right, that's about as good as this is going to get. I mean, it's still pretty thick, so I know the top of it looks watery, but I promise you it's not.
Beer break.
That stuff is so good. I think I may have misspoke earlier. I said locally sourced. This chicken is not locally sourced. This is from Trader Joe's. It was the place that we went to today to grab some things, and it was what they had.
But it is good chicken.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's organic, all that good stuff.
All of Trader Joe's stuff is pretty much organic or meat.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this, each one of these. I want to try to make sure that I get that skin all the way up over the top of it. Wrap it around as best we can. So, old trick. If you're frying anything and you don't have like something large enough to shake whatever it is you're trying to batter in, grab a paper bag. And I'm literally, you don't have to use this much. I'm just going to use, this is a 2-pound bag. I'm just going to put this in here because we're not going to be able to take this with us. We don't have a way to store it. So I'm just going to put this down in here. And if you're using this for like just chicken, if you keep it in the fridge and you're going to cook like chicken again, or if you like this batter, you can also use this on, very similar to like a fish batter as well, some of the seasonings we're using. So, as you can see, 2 pound.
And I'll hold on to it so it doesn't blow away.
I almost forgot my secret ingredient in the wet rub.
Shh, don't tell no one.
We like a little bit of spice in our life.
More like a lot. Because when people go, that's a little heat? When they come over to our house and we're like,
yes. We like when people come over, we have to dial things back for them. Get our flour seasoned. We're going to start with just regular Tonys, and we're going to put a fair amount, probably 3 or 4 teaspoons in there. And then I am a huge fan of this Traeger poultry seasoning blend. It's become a staple in all of my barbecue and pretty much everything I cook at the house. I love putting it over eggs. So we're going to pop the top on this real quick and add probably 1.5 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of this in here.
yeah, those little compartments. It's a great idea when you're trying to compress everything during a camping trip. Not exactly great for...
And so for this, I want something that's a little bolder, something that's going to have some bite to it. So I'm going to add just a little bit of the Traeger coffee rub. Literally like that much. Not much, just a little. I want that hint of boldness from it. And then I want to add just a little more of this jalapeno lime seasoning. Maybe half a teaspoon, if that. Now, so before we put the chicken in, just take it, fold it over, So what I've got here, this is a Lodge 5-quart pot. And I'm literally just gonna fill it probably 2/3 of the way full with canola oil. And then we'll light the fire and we're gonna bring this up. I've got my thermometer in here. We're gonna bring this up to between 350 and 360. We're shooting to hold steady at 355. When you look at it, one bottle. So, 4 drumsticks going into the flour bag. Fold this over. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So cooking is always a learning experience, guys. Always. Don't ever let someone tell you cooking is not. Every time you cook, you should try to learn something new, a new technique, just something new and different with it. So
that's how you come up with interesting dishes.
that's it. We're climbing.
You may be surprised what you're able to create. Things could
Can
go
you open
wrong,
that?
and then you're pleasantly surprised that it actually turned out right.
That's how the mixture that I use for my crawfish boil, that's how I found that setup of seasoning, where the half a bag of frog bone or 4 pounds of frog bone and 4 pounds of Zatarans, because that was all that we had one day. We needed 8 pounds of seasoning for the size of pot we had. And it came out as the best that I've ever made. And it's now the standard that I use. So 4 drumsticks going into the flour bag. Fold this over. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, so we've got our dry battering done. So now we're gonna
It's just going to be very light.
Yes.
I knew that's what the cornmeal would do. It's going to be very lightly battered with that cornmeal.
I don't think it took the flour battering off, huh?
I don't know. Like I said, I thought it was a little too much beer, but that was me. See, I thought you were just doing straight dry and straight wet. That's what I thought you were doing.
We can do some of that. Well, we'll do 2 pieces like this, and then we can toss this out, and then I can do just some wet as well. That's a pretty good. May have to help it out a little bit. So we're going to put these 2 in, and then I'm going to do the other 2 drumsticks just dry. We're going to let this go for a total of 14 minutes. We're going to turn it about halfway through, and next piece we're just going to go ahead and get the chicken breast dry battered, and we'll go from there.
sit in front of the farm crops and watch this gorgeous sunset about to happen. And eat some drumsticks right now because those are done and we want to eat them before they get too cold on us. Thank you. So, let's try, kind of want to try just the one that's breaded.
Yep,
just the flour.
Yeah. Cooked perfect. Is yours?
I think so. I just get a little weirded out when it has like, you know, a vein vessel or something going through it. But it is cooked.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of the flour one? It's very simple. I mean, I think we needed more seasoning.
Yeah.
I think it had too much flour.
Yeah.
There's not enough seasoning within the flour mixture. But that is something that you guys can add, and we will definitely try again next time.
Mm-hmm.
Cornmeal. I love the crispiness.
That's a lot better.
Mm-hmm. And the beer adds flavor to it. And the cornmeal brings
Sweet
texture and sweet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's really good. That cornmeal came out great.
It did. I'll make sure to also show a clip of the chicken breast that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're just gonna enjoy our dinner and our sunset.
But guys, I cannot thank Gas One enough for reaching out, letting us try this product, and being able to bring this to you guys.
It's been so fun. It's been so fun cooking on it and having some campouts along this journey. But the sun is starting to set, so it's going to get dark really quick out here.
Yes.
So we're going to have maybe a cup of tea and just go to bed, and we'll see you in the morning.
Yep. We are looking forward to the next phase of this journey. Show some stuff in it about now, kind of where we're headed. Let you guys see that, and then I think we've got 5 major stops between now and
we're definitely going to take a couple of days
in Kansas
City just catch up on work because we have so much videos to do, and just the constant filming can really slow you down.
Tomorrow in Kansas City we're going to do a little filming. But after that, day 2 in Kansas City is just us spending some time together.
Gotta get some work done, you guys, so we can release these videos to you.
Yep. And then from there, we will head north, and then we'll cut across the northwest.
Yep. See you in the morning.
Bye.
Look at that sunrise, you guys. It was a very interesting night's sleep last night. I mean, I knew we weren't going to sleep great. But, I mean, surprisingly, I did manage to sleep a little bit. So that was good. But what a beautiful sunrise it is this morning.
So, lovely. How'd you sleep last night? Where'd you sleep last night?
I started here and then ended up on the tonneau cover. It was actually really nice out there. Wind was not too bad till about 5.
Yeah, it really started blustery. For a while there, I couldn't tell whether it was you moving around or the wind, and then I was like, nope, that's the wind. But surprisingly, I got some sleep. I thought I was gonna, for a while there, I thought I was gonna be up all night. Guess when you're tired enough, right?
Now we need to...
Coffee. Coffee.